Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm sharing with you, I'm in my planner, and I wanted to share with you a few things that I'm using in my planner for my brain dumping and to stay organized. So, in last week video, we talked about the benefits of brain dumping, and I shared with you a workshop that I did, parts of it. And then, so we brain dump, but we did not organize the brain dump. So, organizing the brain dump is another step, right? So, hopefully, you did get your brain dump done. And Sunday is also my reset day, planning of the week. It's the first day of my week, actually. And this is the day that I post my YouTube vlogs or videos, right? So I'm in my weekly planner for the upcoming week that starts today. And so we're in Sunday, right? And I didn't finish completing it. But what I wanted to share with you, most importantly, is how I organize my brain dump. Because in my soul care planner, I have basically my brain dump is divided in different categories, and I want to share these categories with you so that maybe you could do the list. So if you have not watched the previous video, I'm gonna put in a card somewhere, but go ahead and click on that, watch the first video because then you'll have something to organize, right? You'll have a brain dump to organize. So then after your brain dump, then come to this video and let's organize it. So let me get to the page that I want to get to actually. So I'm gonna go into I believe so, and I'm gonna go to my brain dump. Okay. All right. So the first step, we did it last week, which was to brain dump without any organization. But now you want to take your brain dump because it's a whole bunch of stuff and you want to organize it per categories. Like here you see me, I'm putting it in under meals, whatever, I meal prep or what I plan on meal prepping. I could put under to call and text. If I need to call and text my brother or whoever, that whatever came to my mind on the brain dump, I'm transferring the brain dump here into the different categories that it falls under. And I'm also adding what I would like to do with it. Like this is urgent. This is going to be in my weekly planner. So I'm also doing step 3 at the same time. I'm doing step 2 and 3. I'm taking stuff from the original brain dump. I'm putting them in categories, so I'm organizing it, and I'm also putting whether it's urgent, where I need to put it in Google, whether I need to delegate it, whether it's something that is not urgent, and usually that goes into my Google with reminders. So this is what I'm showing you here. So these categories, they are completely, categories that I put up for myself. They're completely customized. You could do, if this is not something that your brain dump is about, definitely create your own categories. But if you use my planner, the Women of Quran Now planner, then these are the categories that are in there. I think they're pretty general. Everybody needs groceries, everybody needs meal prepping. As a Muslim, we need to do sadaqah. So thinking about sadaqah, call, text, those are pretty random, inshallah, pretty common to all. So these to buy. The other thing that you could do so that it doesn't stay here if you want is to add to Amazon list. Add to Amazon cart, right? And just save it there. At least this is what I want. You've already done the research. You've already, this is the price that you want to pay for it, but you may not be ready to pay for it right now. But at least it's there. So then next week when you come, you can erase it, right? You can erase it. Quran related, you may have things this week that you want to do with your Quran. Like for me, I know the Tadabbur podcast is there. I know already. I also have the Tadabbur 111. We just moved to 111. And then I also have Quran related. I have to do the Hifz, self-paced recording. So these are some of the things for on the Quran related that I can think of. So again, I want to reiterate that you don't have to use these categories, but you want to look at your brain dump and put them in categories and add the action item that you want to do with it. This will help you to keep it in your mind, and it will also help you to see if it's something that you really need to do or if it's something that you can scratch off and forget about it. Because what comes from your mind doesn't mean that you have to address everything. You know, some things you could just choose and decide, I'm not going to think about this. This is trash, right? Let me know if you want me to show you how I transfer some of the things that like long term to my Google Calendar with reminders, and how I use Google Calendar as well to help me organize my to-dos and my brain dumps. So if you want to see that as a video, just let me know and I'll do one for you, inshallah. I use Google Calendar a lot. It's very helpful. So there are 3 pages in all. So we saw the first page, right? This is like the categories: mail, social media, checks, to call, text, sadaqah, grateful for, new ideas, groceries, to buy, for unrelated. The second page has a to-do list, random thoughts, fasting related, to organize, home, subscriptions, studies, travel, to deep clean or fix. The third page has devices related, bills and finances related, health, wish list, to wash, taxes, work, gifts, worries, frustration. So again, those are the things that usually come up for me. Those are the areas that usually come up for me when I am brain dumping. So it makes sense to have these categories already there and to put them to organize my brain dump. So now my brain dump, when my brain dump is organized on these 3 pages, now I can throw away the paper. If I did it on a piece of paper, I don't have to like maintain it. I just come back to these 3 pages. Now these 3 pages, I need to action them, because when the week ends, I'm gonna do another brain dump. Because ideally, I really recommend that we do brain dumps every week, right? That will help you tremendously in staying on top of things. It would help you track your progress. It would help you, get to your goals that you have maybe for the upcoming Ramadan. Get ready for the upcoming Ramadan. So every week, come back and check these brain dumps. And if you have not tackled all of them, it's fine. But you do need to free the brain dump. You need to clear this. So how would you clear it? You have to put it in the proper home. Like I said, for me, let's say, for instance, that I'm trying to see, like here, this particular one, look for charity pickup or donation boxes. So now imagine I still didn't do it, right? So now I want to free it from this page. I'm going to free it. Actually, I'm going to take it out. And where am I going to put it so that it's not just, I still want to do it. So I'm going to put it in my Google Calendar. My Google Calendar has reminders, and then that's where it's going to be. Okay. And it's no longer going to be here. To deep clean or fix this also, I need to put in my Google Calendar so I can get rid of this over here. So yeah, so even in the gifts, if the gift is something, let's say you said, oh, I want a gift, I don't know, your friend or your son or whatever it is that you want to gift to someone, and it was not something that needed to be done next week or in 2 weeks, but it needs to be done maybe 6 months from now. So this, you put it here, and then for you to clear it, put it in a calendar, put it in a Google Calendar, ideally a digital calendar where you have reminders, right? So whatever here that is immediate, that is urgent, then from this page, you want to put it in your weekly planner and your daily planners, so that you're tackling it. And if you're not able to, then you can just move on to the next week, but it's in front of you and you're not losing it. So this is pretty much how you would organize your brain dump. I pray that this was helpful to you. So let's do a bit of a recap of what we've seen so far. So number one is you want to brain dump without any order in any organization. Whatever comes to your mind, you bring it, you put it on paper, right? Number two is what we saw in this video, is then you organize this brain dump into categories and also into urgent, non-urgent. So those things that are non-urgent, you put what you're going to do with it. And number three, you're going to action it all in a week. And what do I mean by action it all in a week? Very important point. You're not going to do the whole thing in a week, but you're going to either put it on a Google Calendar, or you're going to delegate it to someone, or you're going to give yourself a reminder in your digital. That's what I mean by action. So that by the following week, your brain dump here in your the organization of it is completely free for a new brain dump bi'idhnillah. As far as these inserts, if you're interested in getting them, they're from the planner. I'll put the link below if you want to get your own. It's a digital planner, and you can you know use it digitally. You can print it and use it. I used to print it and use it actually. I used to have a printer, and I would print my weekly, my dailies and things like that, and actually write on it. I even have some videos of me doing that on my channel. But because I was traveling so much, I was in a situation where I didn't have any printers, and I said, okay, I transferred it to my iPad and I'm using it now digitally. So you have the flexibility of using it, printing it once you download it, print it and use it, as much as you want on paper, or you could also use it digitally. It's up to you. So any goodness from Allah, and I pray that Allah gives us a tawfiq to organize ourselves, to get ready for Ramadan. May He bless us with an amazing, amazing Ramadan. And may He make us women of the Quran. May He make us organized, and may He put barakah in our time and in all of our affairs. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad. And I will see you in another video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.